Right here. Congratulations on the victory. Pretty rough first round until you put him away there at the end. So I guess just how you feeling, emotionally, how you feeling after that one?
I felt like fucking Chucky. Look at my face, you know? Sheesh.
How many stitches did they have to put in there?
I don't fucking know. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
Can you compare this maybe? I don't know if people remember the fight, but that fight you had against Jacob Volkman, where it seems like he was backpacking you a lot throughout the fight, and then you put him away there at the end, and that kind of put your name on a lot of people's radar. Like 13, 14 years later, you're still doing it here on the biggest stage of the UFC. So can you kind of reflect on that fight compared to this fight and just like the kind of the chaos that went in there?
Yeah, but I felt like this one was different, you know? I had him on my back. I was like, yo, bitch, you know? So this one was a little different.
Were the emotions high in there? And I guess how do you not play into that and kind of maybe get, I don't know if you have a game plan, but kind of not force action that's not there?
You gotta understand, this is at its highest pinnacle. The emotions are high, but you gotta be able to be in the fire. And it's like, you gotta keep the emotions high, but yeah, you gotta control your emotions at the same time, you know? And it's a weird game that you gotta play, you know? And so they're high, I'm looking at him, he looking at me, they high. And they're in the fight, I'm like, oh yeah, you think you doing, fuck you, what's up? Well, oh yeah, no. And so everything's high, but I'm just so used to the fire and the way it burns. It is what it is.
Was he talking back to you in there?
No, he didn't say nothing. You know? Even when he was kicking my ass on the top of me, I'm like, fuck you, you bitch, you know, no, you missed me. He didn't say nothing. And so, I don't know. I think maybe he was trying to stay in his own lane, not let me get to him, but it slowly started getting in there. I'm like, once I felt him on my back and I hit him a few times, I was like, all right, it's starting to work now.
Did you squash it with him after the fight?
Yeah, that's my dog, you know? And I'm a Christian. We can forgive people, you know? And at the end of the day, you know, God got me, and at the truth always wins, you know? And so I want nothing but good things for him. I'm sorry that we had to do this fight. I told you don't take the fight, brother, you know? That's my little bro, and I didn't want to do this shit, you know? I didn't want to shut his light out, you know? Like, I'm going to be real, bro. It ain't too many black fighters as it is. And so when they come, I'm like, my nigga, you come here, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to show them and teach them something like, bro, we're supposed to stick together. The Irish fighters do it, the Mexican fighters do it, but us as black folks, like where we come from and what we've been through is just different. And so it is what it is.
And then last one for me, I don't know if you've seen, but I know you called for September. Dan Hooker's already tweeted, LA September, see you there, Bobby Green. Are you interested in fighting Dan Hooker in LA?
I've been called that guy out, you know? And the funny thing is, you didn't say nothing when I was calling you out before. He didn't say nothing. You know, now all of a sudden it's like, well, he's popping like that. Now let's get him, you know? And I think they see my face and they think they see this fight. But I was really just warming up. I just kind of like just having fun, kind of taking my time. And then he caught me in my eye and I couldn't see. And so I hope that they're not taking this fight and looking at like, okay, maybe I'm slowing down. It's just, I'm just warming up. I was just like, all right. So then once I got him off my back, I'm like, all right, now the fight's actually going to start now. You didn't know it, but I was just playing possum. We're just enjoying this shit, you know?
Congrats, man.
Was the damage to the face just from strikes? Was there a clash of heads as well? I thought the commentary team thought that there was maybe a clash of heads.
I have no idea, bro. You know what I mean? When you're in there. I know he caught me with the knee once. I know he caught me with a good shot once in there. I wouldn't think it was a headbutt. I don't remember that part exactly. I just know he caught me for sure with a knee and then for sure with, I think, a left hand.
And I know you didn't want this fight to happen. I know you guys kind of squashed the beef. But this is the kind of thing that you guys can come back in the future and joke about this and talk about this? And is this something that you can kind of, and do you hope to maybe train with him again? Or
we finna go joke about this tonight.
Night?
I told him I got a blunt rolled and shit. Come here. I'm gonna come talk to you and tell you this shit like, bro, I was over here fucking with you and I was doing this and then I was doing this and you didn't know I was doing this. I'm finna show him a bunch of shit, you know?
And I know there's, you know, you don't want to see the violence. You'd rather that this fight never happened, but can you give him some props of what he did tonight? Is there anything that that he really surprised you? He came out swinging hard. I mean, is there things that you can, that when you go back and you do have the talks with him, what can you tell him that maybe will give him some, I guess, good feels of what he did tonight?
He did everything right, but I'm unbreakable. You know what I mean? My spirit don't be broken, and so, like, you did everything right. Everything was going well, but I would probably only say the only thing is like, and then we've always said it's how long can he fight? And I've been trying to explain that to guys and get them to understand, but we'll talk about it later.
That liver shot that it looked like the liver shot that dropped him, is that an opening? Did you expect that was going to maybe drop, and are you surprised,
I was
at how he
surprised.
dropped after that?
I was surprised, but I kept picking at him. I was hitting him with a teep kick, hitting him kick, then I'm hitting him here. Then I finally powered it up and got that one in there, you know? And so I just kept picking at the body. You're going to slow down. I'm going to eat your body up and slow you down some.
And then when you dropped him and then you started finish, did you realize how close it was to the end of the round? And did you think you were
fuck
going to
yeah. I'm like, please, Jesus, stop this motherfucker. You know? Oh, I want to go another round. But at the same time, I already put it in my head, like, if it go another round, I'm going to take you out in that round, you know? And you got to be prepared for whatever God calls you to do. And thank God called it off there.
Congrats on the victory. It was fun to
Appreciate
watch.
To your right in the middle. You talked about going through the fire. How much do you relish that? How much do you need to have adversity in the fight to be at your best?
How much do I need adversity to be at my best? Girl, with this shit, I don't know. This is a crazy roller coaster of fighting. To be at my best, I just be doing it, girl. I just be doing it. And it's like, sometimes we can get caught up in those things like, or do I got enough or this or that? You just go and live in the moment, you know, and be thankful for everything that's happening and be open and just kind of riding the wave.
Bigger challenge fighting someone you know well or fighting someone you do not know at all?
I think it'd be a bigger challenge fighting someone I know well because they know me well too. And so that's another thing I was trying to explain to Terrance, like, don't fight your friends because they know things about you that the average person doesn't know, you know? Like, I knew he went out to Colombia, he did this, a little this. I know these things, so I'm like, you tripping. Then I heard he was somewhere, like, gambling at, like, 12, midnight. And so it's like, I'm like, you're making all the wrong mistakes. While you was there, I was in bed, you know? I'm going to beat you. You're making too many mistakes that fighters shouldn't make, and that's why I was trying to little big brother him. It's like, hey, you don't do this, you don't do this, or you don't do this. You're doing these things, you will now cut yourself from the top 15 to those guys, you know? And you don't want to be just a gatekeeper guy, and you want to go down, so stop doing this and stop doing this, you know? But I never had that time to really sit him down and say, hey, no smoking before fights, no fucking gambling, no fucking out having fun and doing this bullshit, bro. When it comes down serious, get serious, you know? And it is what it is.
I appreciate you. Good luck.
Thank you, love.
King back here. Congratulations. You know, they talked about it so many fights now, you know, won some, lost some, but you're still out here doing it. What is pushing you? Is it just like, you know what, this is what I do, I don't know what I'd be doing without it? Is it just about cashing in those checks still while it's good? I mean, what does keep a guy going after this many fights in and just to keep up this pace?
For me personally, it's changing my community. I'm from the D, which is San Bernardino. And San Bernardino has such a negative, like, connotation, negative name on it, you know, where they call it shoot 'em up city. And so I'm buying all the property I possibly can in my neighborhood, and I'm putting good families in there where I want to put good families in and good people around and start building this thing up from brick by brick and take over and slowly getting all these things out of the way that has plagued my city. So just changing my community is what fires me. Yeah, the IE. Cool? Thank you, guys.